It's Ryan from Ryan and Jamie Live, and I am back with y'all with finally another video. This one's gonna be a little bit different. As you see, I got myself a 1986 Chevy Monte Carlo SS a few years ago, and love my car. I couldn't wait to finally get one. Finally found one. I originally wanted a Grand National, but Grand Nationals cost Grand National money. So that is a project in itself for a future date. But that being said, the car needs some work, man. I got it for really cheap a few years ago. Guy was really good. He brought me the title, brought me the car. Car ran, had some Flowmasters on it, sounds great. At the time, it had some IROC rims on it, some big tires. Didn't want them. I kind of want that muscle look, so I went and bought new tires for it. But as time went on, things started happening with the car that weren't fun, that I couldn't use to be my Saturday driving car. So I said to myself, I'm gonna start customizing this car, redoing the engine, doing all this stuff. But we also plan to have Paisley. As many parents know, once you start having kids, projects get put on the back burner. So all the fun stuff starts to slow down, and it's really about your kids. Then we had Jameson, even slower. But now started the process to get my Monte Carlo up and running. So I kind of want to document the whole process, let y'all know and bring y'all into this world. I am not a mechanic, so remember, when you're watching these videos, don't expect me to give you mechanic answers, because I just don't have the answers. My brother-in-law, Kai, is the guy that I'm working through. He knows all the stuff. He is my go-to. He's my mentor when it comes to this process, and he's helping me throughout this whole time and process goes. So there are things that I know how to do, like painting and cosmetic things. So I'm gonna take you through that process. Any pointers in the comments, anything that you're doing to your car, let me know. I'm open to pointers. Again, I'm not a mechanic, and there's a lot of stuff I'm learning on the fly that, isn't part of my normal everyday process. But just to kind of give you an insight, I'm LS swapping the Monte Carlo, taking that 305 out of there, putting in a 5.3 LS. It was taken off a Suburban, I believe. It was in an accident. Motor was still running. Everything was good. So it was yanked out of that motor, and it is going into my Monte Carlo. So I'm going to take you through that process. Let me know what you think. So as you see right here, here's the current LS. I'm taking off this fan. That fan's gonna go. I'm gonna go for a dual fan. I'm cleaning this whole thing up. I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm not about to race this car, man. Like, I really just wanted to cruise, go get some breakfast with my dad, maybe pick him up, go get some Denny's. And, it don't gotta be Denny's, but we just like Denny's, man, because it's cheap and it's good for conversation. But throwing this 5.3 in. I also got my LS swap kit off a Pit Stop. So I got that coming through. And then I got a refurbished 4L60E transmission. So that is going inside the Monte Carlo. Old one's coming out. And, basic stuff. Now notice the car is this different color blue. And I'm not a fan of it. It was painted before I bought it. And I am painting this back to a classic looking black. And then the interior is gonna be black as well, black leather. I live in Las Vegas. A lot of people are like, why are you doing black and black? I don't care. It's hot, I get it. I'll turn the AC on when it's time. So starting that process, notice I got some valve covers that are this color purple. The car's gonna have some hints of that purple. I started that process, but I'm gonna lead you through what I do when it comes to getting this thing all cleaned up, because it needs some work. It needs some cleaning up to do. Currently, these guys, my coil pack mount. So I took this part off, cleaned this up. So this is what it looked like before. This is what it looks like now. So I think that looks really good. I like that purple. Purple's my favorite color, if you haven't known. But it's gonna look good. So getting this thing cleaned up, making it look beautiful. Obviously, it's gonna need some work done. I got new coil packs to go in here, and the lines as well. But it's not ready to go right in at the moment. But she will be purring. She sounds great when she runs too. So once I get that LS in here, it's gonna run. It's gonna drive, it's gonna sound great. I'm excited, man. It's been a long time coming. I've drove this car probably in the last 5 years 10 times before it started having issues. I got some body work I need to do. I'm gonna take this whole front end off, swap it out with another one. So I finally probably have to find one off online or off a pick apart, one that looks really good so that it doesn't have this bad paint body damage here that I do not like seeing, bothers the mess out of me. And then this front lip down here is also missing pins, so I'm just gonna pull this whole thing off. That front end will be all new. Fix the side skirts and everything. These are the wheels I put on, so I took those eye rocks off, and I can't remember who I gave them to, but I gave them away. I just didn't like that look of Monte Carlo. And then the person that owned the car before put El Camino mirrors or side mirrors on. Those are coming off. I got the original ones. I don't know why he put that on there. He kind of Frankenstein the car with El Camino parts. I mean, G-body parts are kind of interchangeable. El Camino, Monte Carlo, some Cutlass parts, they fit perfect on here, but I just don't like that look. I'm gonna put the original back on there, and then we'll go from there. So again, I'm not a mechanic, but I got instructions on how to clean this boy up. I'll make it look nice and new, and we'll go from there. Old intakes coming off, all that good stuff. So stay tuned and let me know what you think.